All right, we are live on YouTube. I just need for the video to connect on my other monitor so I can grab that link and put it in our group so that our community can join us conveniently on the live YouTube and in the live chat. All right, let me grab that link. All right, we're going to throw that in our group. And I'm going to make sure that I can see our live chat. It is still posting in the group. What is taking so long? Okay, there we go. See if I can see the live chat. And I can see the live chat. Awesome. Well, let's get started. Welcome to your First Six Figures morning show, where every show is intentionally more of an interactive coaching and training experience to position you, the online service-based entrepreneur, to generate your first six figures by learning how to make the money and create time freedom. This week's blog is at shaycannon.com/2025 biz, B-I-Z, 2025 biz. Let me drop that link in the YouTube for you. All right, there we go. Because what we're talking about this week, which is our final live broadcasting week of the year, is high impact 2025 predictions for every entrepreneur. That what you need to know, okay? That I realize I'm missing a word out of my title. So that should say high impact 2025 predictions that every entrepreneur needs to know, okay? Because what's happening is your year in review and your finger on the pulse is what's going to help you to make the right pivots, right? Because 2025 cannot be a duplication of 2024 as far as what you're doing that may not work or what you're leaving out that may work better, okay? So let's get into this thing. The business landscape is evolving at a rapid pace. And for online service-based entrepreneurs like you, staying ahead of the curve has never been more critical. Success in 2025 will depend on understanding the shifts that are shaping how businesses operate, connect with clients, and deliver the value. Keeping a finger on the pulse of these changes would enable you to adapt, innovate, and position yourself for growth in an increasingly competitive market, right? So if you're out here feeling like, oh, your area of expertise is saturated, you especially need to be listening up. All right. The key to breaking through your first six figures and beyond will be in recognizing the trends that matter most and aligning your strategies to meet the moment. All right. So the first strategy, we're going to go with four strategies, four predictions that I have that you're going to need to know for 2025. Today, we're going to go over the first one, and that is content. Now, do you already know you need to be producing content? Yes, you do. You already know that. However, did you realize that in 2025, you will need to have quality content that catches the interest and builds trust? Okay. So even though you have been producing content, even though you have been consistent, now it's time to apply strategy. See, some of y'all have been creating content for convenience, right? You're just doing what you can do to check off the box that you did it. But in 2025, it's going to be even more crucial that you give the content what it needs for it to do what you needed to do. Okay. We're going beyond the consistency and we're going into the strategy. So quality content will be the cornerstone of success in 2025. It's no longer enough to simply create content. It must resonate deeply with your audience. Storytelling, which we talked about all last week, will play a pivotal role in connecting emotionally. Okay? Our messaging needs to connect emotionally. Okay? Allowing potential clients to see themselves in your journey and the solutions you provide. Short form video. Shout out to Shawana Kennedy Media. If you need help with that short form video, you might want to get with her because guess what? 2024 prices ain't going to be the same as 2025 prices. Come on, get with her for this month ends. But short form video will continue to dominate as a powerful tool for visibility and engagement, offering quick, impactful ways to showcase your expertise and personality. Let me just tell you, I'm gonna stop right there, come away from the blog for a minute. I've been I've been working on growing this YouTube channel so that I can serve more people, right? So I can have a bigger distribution and bigger reach to get the information I give you guys to more people. One of the people that I keep running into in my helping my channel grow and strategies for it is this is her name Jennifer? God dog it. What is that little girl's name? I'm gonna find it because it is worth uh yeah, Jenny Hoyes. That little girl is 18 years old. She is getting paid by YouTube, and she focuses mostly on the shorts, YouTube shorts. So that short form video, and she has billions of viewers at 18. She's been growing this channel, and she's now gone on this tour of being a guest of everybody because everybody is in awe of what she's been able to achieve on YouTube with primarily short form video. Right. So what we know is most of the time to get the watch time that you need on YouTube to be monetized and all that, you have to have long form video. This girl been knocking it out with short form video. There are channels dedicated to only short form video. They don't even have long form video on it. So short form video is going to be a huge focus in 2025. Okay, equally important is social proof, client testimonials, success stories, and case studies that build trust and reinforces the promise that you're giving these people. Okay, they need to see more and more that all of the bragging that you're doing, we talked about bragging last week, and we do need to brag. However, we need proof that what we're bragging about is something that these people are also going to experience when they pay you their money. Okay, so we need to get more of that social proof out there in 2025. It's going to be hugely important. So also by weaving in storytelling, video, and social proof into your content strategy and ensuring it's authentic, and aligned with your brand, you'll not only capture attention, but also convert that attention into lasting client relationships. All right. So content is one of my top 4 predictions of 2025 that is going to be hugely important. So that is what's in the blog. On the morning show, we give you more. So let me go to these show notes so I can give you more. All right, so actionable strategies is what you get here on the morning show. We don't just read the blog and re-emphasize the value of the blog. We give you actionable strategies. So I gave you a few strategies within this one paragraph, and that's going to be par for the course of how we're going to do this week. Is we're going to talk about one overall strategy, but there are going to be some, multiple mini strategies within that. Okay, so this one has storytelling. It has short form video. It has sharing social proof. It had, let's see, what it didn't have was SEO, but I'm going to give you some stuff on SEO anyway because it is too important. Let me see if I can see this stuff. Yep, there it is. Okay. So I want to give you a few strategies within each of those. Okay. So listen up. Storytelling. We did a whole week on that on last week, but I don't expect for you to remember all of that. So let me give you 3 strategies for storytelling just for the sake of today. You need to focus on storytelling in 2025. Number 1, you need to create a brand origin series as content. Okay. This is going to be about sharing the why behind your business in a series of posts and videos, detailing the pivotal moments that led you where you are now. So make it relatable by connecting these moments to the challenges of your ideal client. Okay, I'm about to have to create one of those videos. I'm in a content coaching group, and I have to create a founders video, and I've been stuck with trying to find what I want to put in it. But this is a great way to get people to feeling like they kind of know your business. They know you as a business owner. They kind of feel like they're a part of it. Bring them in the inside of the story of your origin, okay? The why behind everything that you do. Also, use client stories. Showcase client transformations by sharing their journey before, during, after working with you. Highlight struggles, that type of thing. Storytelling. Incorporate storytelling offers, okay? Storytelling is not just for content's sake. We should be storytelling as we're selling and promoting and marketing our offers. So rewrite your product and service descriptions using a storytelling format. Begin with a relatable problem. Describe how your service provides the solution, and end with the transformation that clients can expect. Okay, so under storytelling, I gave you 3 strategies. Create an origin series, use your client stories, and incorporate storytelling even in your offers. All right. Next strategy, short form video, showcase quick wins, okay? Showcase quick wins. Create short videos demonstrating simple, actionable tips and tools that give immediate results. This positions you as the expert, okay? So we want to showcase some quick wins in these short form videos. Behind the scenes content. We want to create some behind the scenes. And yes, you as a service provider also has behind the scenes stuff. How are you getting ready for your sessions? How are you going through the phases of service and that type of thing? So create some authentic behind the scenes glimpses that build trust and relatability. Number 3, use text overlay with your hooks. Okay, short form video. Guess what? Until we click on that video, we don't know what it's about. So go ahead and give us a heads up on what it's about by giving us the hook in the caption or the title. Okay, so we want to draw attention so that they pick that video, because if they don't pick the video, then they'll never hear what you have to say. So use text overlays with hooks. All right. So that was short form video. Let's go to our sharing social proof to build trust and match the promise. Okay. So again, we want to share our client wins. Okay. If we're not sharing client wins, then how do people know that we're really getting people the transformation that we say that we're getting them? Right. And every client, we love the testimonials. And that is, of course, one of them. We're going to go there next. But every client doesn't give you a testimonial. So sometimes you have to celebrate their win as the testimonial. Okay. So celebrate the client wins. And then number 2, of course, get some testimonials. The best type of testimonial is a video testimonial. The next kind of testimonial would be an audio testimonial, or maybe you have a picture up while the audio wave is going. Y'all know how y'all have them on Zoom and they're like, no, I don't have my makeup on. I'll send you a video. No, well, go ahead and say a couple of things so that you can go ahead and pull that audio, overlay it on a picture, and we still got where people hear them saying the testimonial. Okay. And then last but not least, of course, you can do the words with the picture, but we need testimonials, and the best kind is going to be video. Number 3, feature social proof in key content. Okay. Add client testimonials, not just on your sales pages, not just on your websites, but as parts of some of the content that you give. So you might say this content is about revenue building, and you might start that out with, I've helped 50 entrepreneurs to double their revenue. You see how we incorporated that kind of testimonial client social proof in the content. So yeah, we need to do that more and more and more. Okay. In the email campaigns, in your bio even. So we need to feature social proof inside of key content. So that was social proof. Now let's get to this SEO. SEO is important. Now, again, when we are trying to stop the scroll and get people to, hey, look at me. Hey, look at me. Let me tap dance. You know how them kids do? They want you to see, and they don't waste your time telling them, look what I can do, and they don't do nothing. But you are trying to stop the scroll and get people to see what you have to say, and you're giving more than nothing. That's the number 1 rule. But putting your content out is, again, trying to get attention. Hey, look at me. Hey, look at me. And they have a bunch of stuff to look at. SEO, search engine optimization, is you popping up when they're looking for you. And that is way more valuable than trying to get their attention when they may or may not have time, may or may not want to hear it right now. Search engine optimization is, I got this problem. Let me see if I can find solutions. And then you pop up as the solution because you have done your SEO. Okay. So how do we search engine optimize so that we can get more organic visibility? Number 1, you need to research your niche specific keywords. Okay. Now, what do I mean by that? I mean, I'm not talking about the way you call things or the terminology from in jargon from your industry. I'm talking about how does your potential client talk about these things? What words do they use? Those are going to be your keywords, okay? Again, I keep telling y'all the story over and over again. I learned through research that y'all don't know what operations is, okay? I'm a chief operating officer, and when I'm trying to speak to you and I'm talking about operations, most of y'all don't know what the hell I'm talking about. So I learned that you guys don't call it that. You call it business management or managing my business. So now those are the words I make sure that I have in there as keywords so that when you're typing how to manage my business, okay, I pop up because you're not typing better business operations, which is what I used to use, okay? Keywords. Start blogging consistently, okay? On these websites, the way that you're getting people to come to your site over and over again is that you're putting content there consistently, okay? When the search engine crawlers come to your website and you have something new and you're talking about something relevant, that's when they push you out to people looking for the solution that you provide. If you had the same stuff on your website for a year, those crawlers been stopped coming to your website. You will not come up in the search, okay? Unless you got like one key piece of content that is just so great, it keeps people coming back time and time again. But what is the likelihood of that? So we need to be consistent. You need to get back to blogging if you stopped. You need to start if you haven't started, okay? Blogging and consistently. Number 3, optimize your social media bios, okay? Optimize your social media bios. So we want to add the keywords into our bio. Keep in mind, the bio is describing you, but it ain't about you. Ooh, that killed me every time I say that out of my mouth. I really believe everything should be about me. However, my bio is supposed to be about them and how I help them and what will attract them. Okay, so the keywords that they're using, we want to sprinkle those in the bio. We want to use some relevant hashtags. In fact, the most relevant hashtags, because we want to describe who we are, who we serve, what problem that we solve in a distinct manner, but in a way that we are discoverable, that we are findable, that we will come up as the person to help them with that, okay? Now, the question of today for the round robin in studio is, what are the unique selling propositions, okay, that you will focus on in your content in 2025? And we're going to start with Shawana Kennedy Media, but I'm going to give you an example first, okay? And my example is what I understand. I understand that I am a fractional COO that uses my superpower to position online service-based businesses to make more money and create time freedom, right? So I'm using my credentials and my superpowers as a fractional COO, working with these huge businesses with large revenue to help smaller businesses hit their revenue goals. Well, that just really sounds like any old business coach that's out there, right? So there are a few differentiations. One, yes, I'm a fractional COO and I already work with 6 and 7 figure businesses, right? I am a 6-figure business, third party verified, right? And the biggest thing in 2025 as a USP, unique selling proposition, I need to talk more about is freedom. Y'all know I'm about to go on this tour of Asia for a year-long thing. Y'all know I live in Mexico. You know, I've lived in Argentina and I've lived in Belize. Not many business coaches can say they have the freedom that I have. So that already makes me rise to the top. So in 2025, I'm going to press down on what my freedom looks like. Because if I have this extreme version of freedom that my business is able to fund, then yes, I can help you get your business to fund your lifestyle, that this freedom is not even as extreme as mine. So that is one of the things I will be focusing on in 2025. So let's go to Shawana Kennedy Media. What are the unique selling propositions you will be focusing on for your content in 2025?
That is great. That is great. I love that, Shay. Really, with what you're saying, being mindful of the language that I use as it focuses on tailored short form video content. Also thinking about empowering the entrepreneur with more camera confidence, and then
I
also
love that. Write that down. That was
okay, yeah,
good.
yeah.
Empowering the entrepreneur with camera confidence, baby. That was good.
Yeah. Because that's key. Anybody that know me, they know that's my lane. That's what I thrive on. That actually has gotten me fussed at by mentors and coaches such as Shay Cannon when I give it all away. But really driving in that empowering of the entrepreneur for camera confidence and making sure that my results are visible.
Love it.
Mm-hmm.
I love it. So camera confidence, baby, I love that. And you can put that be heard, be paid, be all of that at the end. So I love that. All right, let's go to Cheryl. Cheryl Ferguson, what are the unique selling propositions you will focus on for your content in 2025 that you know that is something that's going to help you to stand out big time?
I have no idea because I'm not sure which business I'm going to focus on in 2025 as of yet.
Okay.
So that's it for me at this point. I was thinking about that still this weekend and some other times, but I have no idea.
That's okay. Get the clarity first, and then we can dress up that clarity. You need the clarity first. So hey, make sure you with us on Wednesday night when we doing our business goal planning. So yes, maybe some of
All
that
right.
will help you to decide. Cool
Thanks.
beans. Let's go to Dr. Tachi. Dr. Tachi, what is the USP that you're gonna focus on for your content in 2025 so that you stand out from them folks that say they do what you do?
So there are several, but the first thing that I'm thinking
Yes.
about is because we are primarily YouTube first, that's our biggest platform. The fact that it is diverse, curated content in one place. As far as I know, there are no other YouTube channels that feature diverse content or any content from other creators. It's generally one creator with their content. So I think that's a unique selling proposition.
I do too. I love it. I love it. And I like the word diverse. All of that. Yes.
DEI, yep. Exactly. Yep.
Hilarious. Thank you, Dr. Tachi. All right. Keith said he's working on his brand origin story and blogging consistently. Yes, but Keith, what I want to know from you, though, is what is the unique selling proposition you're going to use to really make your origin story and your blogging pop to set you aside, to set you above your competition? So I'll come back to you. You can write that in the comments for me. And we'll go to Dr. Latoya. Dr. Latoya, what is the USP that you're going to really focus your content on in 2025?
Empowering people. Like, I don't know. I'm focusing on telling the story. There we go. Here we go. I'm focusing on telling the story that you have the power and like that I have the tools to help you get the power. And I'm going to reinforce this through testimonials.
Thank you. Because I was like, empowerment. Everybody, their mama out here with
I
their church
know.
wig on, empower them. That ain't enough. But I love, because one of your unique selling propositions, as soon as you said that, I was like, but empower how? You remind people that, let's go to the Wizard of Oz. You had the power all along, right? So
Yeah.
yes. Look, I wouldn't even be mad if you started the year off with a the Wiz type of campaign where you share them ruby slippers because they need a visual to understand and remember that they have the power. Every time you feel like power is being taken away and you don't know what to do, you need to go back inside because everything you need, all the power you need is inside, right? So yes, I love it. I love it. So yes, that is definitely your USP that you need to talk about way more often, right? So Pete, you can put it in the comments when you get a chance. And we're going to go over here to YouTube because Glow said good morning. And Dewana is over there saying good morning. And then Glow said, thank you for the confirmation. I just read a sticky note saying I need to blog more on my website. So I am going to focus on blogging as a part of my content. Yes, y'all know I sit down on Sunday or early Monday morning and hammer out a blog every week. Now, you don't have to be like me, where you hammer out a blog that you're then going to do a morning show on near daily. You don't have to do all of that, but you do need to do some type of blog every week that is impactful, and that is going to be the real driver of your SEO. Okay. Because that, I looked at my analytics, because I was looking at what worked to bring people to my website, what were the main traffic drivers to my website, and I scored amazingly high for organic reach. And that's only because y'all know I blog every week, right? Most of the year. In fact, let me give y'all some numbers that I came up with for the content that I have put out this year. Do you know I put out over 45 blogs this year? Because I blog weekly, except for when I'm on vacation. Over 45 blogs this year, 2024. Do you know that based on those blogs, we have had over 175 morning show episodes just this year, 2024, right? Because y'all know I don't come on here while I'm on vacation. And then when the weather is knocking me out like it's trying to do right now, y'all know I can't broadcast. But over 175 morning shows, y'all can be consistent. You can be consistent. Now, you don't have to be extreme like me, but you can be consistent. In fact, with the help of ChatGPT, there is no reason why you can't sit down and tell ChatGPT what your USPs are, who your client is, what your solution is, and let it help you go ahead and give you some subject matter for 52 blogs for 2025. Okay, making sure that it highlights the USPs that you want to highlight for 2025. You should be able to come up with 52 titles, and then let it week by week, let it help you to write those blogs. Okay, I am about to sit down and plan out like what my emails are going to look like, because 2024, let me tell you how your girl, who's getting on y'all about consistency, I am consistent with that blog and I am consistent with this morning show, but baby girl ain't did no emails for real. Okay, I have to get back into the emails, because it is one of two places that you own as a business owner to reach out to people. That number one is your website, number two is your email. You don't own any of this social media. None of it. So for me to ignore my email list like I have, shame on me. Okay. And shame on you if you ain't doing nothing. So that's one of the things that I'm going to do. But I simplified it by saying, hey, we need at least a weekly email. And so all I need to do is sit down and think about what I want to talk about based on my content pillars. All I need is 52 subject lines. Right? That's all I need. So we're going to do better in 2025. All right. So I want to know if you have any questions about what you need to be doing with your content in 2025, now that you know that it is predicted to be something that can be highly impactful and highly valuable to your brand for your 2025 revenue goals. So I want to know what questions you have, and while I'll give you a chance to think, let me go to these announcements, because you know this morning show is a part of our free business mastermind, so we have announcements. Okay, so these strategies are in my show notes. You probably want my show notes, right? So there's only two ways you can get it. Number one, you have to be in our free business mastermind group to get them, and they live in the files section of the group. Or number two, you can get the entire morning show in your inbox. You'll get an email in the morning reminding you to hop onto the YouTube live, and then you will get an email in the afternoon with two links, one to the replay and one to my show notes. If you would like the morning show in your inbox, then go to shaycannon.com/show so that you can get that in there, okay? Now, yesterday, if you're in the paid membership, what we did was we started our last 14-day goal sprint in the paid membership. So if you guys did not attend the meeting, it is okay. But what I want you to do is go into our private Slack channel and respond with one or two goals that you want to achieve before December and this year ends. Okay. And don't forget to use your 14-day goals sprint planner. All right. This Wednesday, free training. So go to shaycannon.com/planning 2025, because that's exactly what we're doing. And all of this stuff that we're talking about this week will be a part of the things that you need to have ready so that we can plan your goals. All right. So it is free. It will be, we're calling it a crash course. It will be 30 minutes. But if you know you need more than the free, then you need to get the VIP intensive. That is an additional hour where we go over things for implementation, because the free stuff is the what you need to be doing. But that paid VIP intensive is going to include the replay for everything, the tools that you need, and implementation strategies. All right. Cool beans. ShayCannon.com/planning 2025. Go ahead and sign up now because you still have time. Today was the deadline. Sign up for the free training and you're going to get a free workbook. Okay. Today is the deadline to sign up for the free training and get a workbook. If you sign up tomorrow or Wednesday, you will not get the free workbook. Only the people in the VIP will get that added workbook. Okay. Thursday, movie night, our last movie club night. Okay. And this is for the free group. The poll to vote on which movie we're going to watch this week will go up today. And even if you wait until 3:00 Eastern time on Thursday to watch the movie, like I do every month, you will still have time to watch the movie, gather the nuts, and meet us. Gather the nuggets, not the nuts, the nuggets, and meet us in for the discussion at 7 p.m. All right. Friday is a get shit done work session from 1 to 5 for the paid membership. However, the free group can join us toward the end of that. All of the event details are in the free group. All right. So anybody have any questions while I was doing all that? I was giving you time to ask questions. Let me see. Glow said dope over there on the YouTube side. Anybody in the studio got any questions or a value add or anything about content and how you need to be doing that thing in 2025? Shawana.
Yeah, no, I know I definitely need to go back on a regular blog schedule. However, with me even listening to what was said today strategically, and until I guess I commit to that 4 times a month, I'm just trying to do where I can pick it realistically. So what is your thought? Because with what we said today, I think I want to definitely get ready to push something out for this week as it relates to the 2025 plan. But even using the blog as a spinoff, if you will, to curate some of my blog that will then spill over into my video, because I'm trying to do more of the video. What is the thought behind even the 3 things I said in some form of a video, knowing what I'm doing with the membership?
Baby, you did too many but-fors there. I don't even remember all that you said.
The
But
blog.
I'm going to take
the
original question of how do you be consistent?
The 3 things that I said as it relates to what the question was for today. Using that information, I am now going to create a blog this week. So from that blog this week, but then also using that to then for these last 2 weeks, because I know we've had the discussion about, we know after the last week of the year, people kind of tune out a little bit. Should I wait for the top of the year to talk about that 2025 with those USPs in short form video?
No. No,
Okay.
You should not wait. Not at all. Because what we know about, because okay, this goes with knowing your ideal client, right? Or your ideal client persona. See, what I know about my ideal client persona is this holiday time, most of y'all aren't taking off most of the time. Most of y'all get this time away from clients. And so you're going to use some of this time for family in the holiday, but you're also going to use some of this time to work in your business. I mean, on your business and not just in your business. You see what I'm saying? So knowing that you have the same type of ideal client that is an entrepreneur, what information are you going to have right there ready for them that is relevant for 2025 when they get ready to work on their business while the family is gathered? You see what I'm saying? So should you wait? No.
Okay.
But I felt like there was another question in there too. What was the other part of the question?
I'll talk offline or in the Slack, because it's just tying into this 14 days. That's all. It's just my brain. It's early. I'm an early morning person. So of course, all my thoughts is running right now. Everything. My sockets are firing off like crazy.
Yeah. So I just feel like when we say blog every week, y'all are taking it like, ooh, that's a lot, right? When really all you got to say is, hey, I'm going to sit down on Friday and me and Chat GPT are going to talk about what we're going to talk about next week. And then, I'm going to let Chat GPT work it. And then I am going to infuse my personality into it. And then I'm going to publish it. You know what I'm saying? It's that easy. Again, for you, Shawana, you could even, instead of writing a blog, you could do a video and then let the video get transcribed and that be the written part of the blog, but the blog itself be the video at the top. That's how I would do it. If I had a business that is video based, damn near everything I did would be on video. I'm showing you all the ways you can use video so that you can see what I can do in your business for you using video. So yeah, I would have a vlog with a transcription in the description.
Yep. Own it. Thank you.
You're welcome. Cool beans. Anybody else have a question about your content for 2025? Dr. Latoya.
Yes, on the origin story. I'm just thinking, like, how are you incorporate? So it's going to be on your website. Are you doing a video about that you'll have on your YouTube channel? Like, how are you positioning the origin story out into the world?
So I'm going to position it as a pinned piece of content on my social stuff. You know how you can have a featured piece of content or a highlight, you know what I'm saying, reel or video, whatever. I'm going to position it there. On my YouTube channel, you can have a featured video so it can go there. But also it'll be a piece of content that goes out to remind people. On your website, it can go on the About Me or About Us, our story page, right? So you can position it in a lot of places. It can even be a video that you have a link to in the bios that you send out to people when you're pitching stuff. So you can use it a bunch of ways. Does that make sense? And was that valuable?
Yes, thank you.
Cool beans. All right. Anybody else have a question or a value add? Let me double check YouTube. Glow said, oh, I can do that too. Yes, you can, Glow. I would love to hear the story, Glow, of what made you start this podcast to start having these authentic conversations. Like, what was your, what made you want to do that to a point where it's a conversation that goes past you and your friends to now include perfect strangers, have an invite to come and give their opinion, to listen to the conversation and be a part of the conversation. So yes, Glow, please do. Some type of founder story. All right. Anybody else? Cool beans. Well, everybody, I want you to find out more about me, your host, Shay Cannon, how to join the free business mastermind that we keep talking about, plus get any links and resources in the description below. If you have not already, okay, we gave you all this value. Do us a favor and give us a thumbs up on this episode and make sure that you subscribe to the channel and watch other videos, okay? So with that, we are getting up out of here. The studio is closing in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Have a great day.